This love story comes from the annals of news from Lake Wobegon, where all the women are strong, all the men are good looking, and all the children are above average.
Couple of kids back then, in way over our heads, we didn't know it yet. Had the world on a string, knew we knew everything, we didn't know it yet. Thought we already had.
A Minnesota fairy tale with its beginnings in a preschool classroom so many years ago. Childhood memories and shared family vacations up north. The two of you have been family far longer than any marriage license will ever indicate.
Buonasera. We are at the Spanish Steps, and it's beautiful.
And because of that, you've lived together the reality of wisdom's Ecclesiastes. For everything there is a season.
All right. Happy birthday, Car.
A time to mourn. And a time to dance.
Steady and strong. Been to the mountaintop, drank from the well. We will be coming out. Been through the fire. Been to the mountaintop, drank from the well. We will be coming out through the joy and the pain and the fallen star.
Kennedy, if I'm reading this to you, it means we're both standing up in front of our closest family and friends. I first need to say you look even more stunning than I could have imagined today. And thanks for showing up. I really appreciate it.
Stars are tracing the sky like city windows. I watch you reflecting.
I knew I wanted to marry you before we picked out rings.
Slow dance on the New York City high rise.
Before we lived together,
You and me on top of the world.
and even before we spent quarantine trapped together with our families, which was good most of the time. The moment I first started planning this day in my head was when we had that long conversation in my truck after I helped you move. We talked about maybe becoming more than just friends, after Carter had left, of course. I think I went through a quarter tank of gas just sitting there, but I needed the AC on because I was sweating so badly. Now, nearly 4 years later, I've become even more confident in our love and the connection we share. I have come to admire your strength and resilience, the ability you have to connect with complete strangers, and the way you light up any room you walk into. I know all the good that you are. I also know the bad that is in you, and still think you're the closest thing to perfect I've ever found.
Coleman Dale Strozel. If I started at the beginning of our journey, that might take all day. Since we were young, we have been a part of each other's lives. So many of my fondest memories you are a part of. Life looks a little bit different now, and yet we are both still here, not far from where those old cabins once stood, looking out at a familiar view, just maybe with a different lens, still making memories. And then there was college, where we had the time of our lives, both of us finding new types of homes, realizing life is a lot bigger than what we once realized. And so many of our best choices led us to the people who are standing next to us today.
This way you'll always be. This way you'll always be a part of
Then there were our first dates, me tiptoeing around my feelings, only to be thrown into the fire of med school, close corridors with family, and everything in between. And in the darkest moments of my life, our life, you are there, sitting with me in the ache. And while I hope and pray we never feel this darkness again, I vow to be with you through it all. I know so many people say that this is the happiest day of our lives, which seems like a lot of pressure, by the way. But I want to be more than happy with you. I want to live out every human experience while we are here on this earth with you. I promise to laugh with you, reminisce with you, be enraged with you, hope, dream, cry, mostly me for that one, and love with you. I promise to fight fair. I promise to love you even when I don't always like you. And I vow to put you, myself, and our faith first, knowing everything else will fall into place.
Kennedy, I vow to nurture your light and grow flowers in the darkest parts of you. I promise to never stop exploring, dancing, laughing, and dreaming with you. I will share in your love for traveling and trying new things, knowing that my favorite place in this world will always be wherever you are. I will dedicate my life to you and our family and promise to share in all the joy and struggles that will come from that. I will prioritize things you find joy in, getting on an airplane, putting fresh basil on homemade pizza, and screaming Taylor Swift songs in the car. I promise to be strong when you can't be, and will be your closest confidant. I have no delusions of grandeur. I will fail miserably at some of these things from time to time. There will inevitably be hard times that we must endure, and life will knock us down. It already has. But one thing I am certain of after facing these hardships is that we can endure all things as long as we face them together. I promise to work hard at our marriage, adapting and refining these vows as necessary. I promise to seek outside support for myself or both of us when needed, and I will let you hold me accountable for this. You have loved everything I am, and for that I am grateful. But I know without a doubt the purest parts of my heart are brought to light by you. I am the best version of myself when I'm standing next to you.
Kennedy and Coleman, you may share a kiss.
I freaking love you, love you. Something about you, Come all of the feelings, it's magic for real. I freaking love you, love you. I freaking love you, love you. Your kisses are electric, your touch is dynamite. You must be tired from always running through my mind. The way you move, the way you shake, so hot and so cool, can't help but say I freaking love you, love you. Something about you, Come all of the feelings, it's magic for real. I freaking love you, love you. I freaking love you, love you. The way you
Kennedy, I'm so glad you decided to marry Coleman. Because one of us had to.
freaking love you, love you. I freaking love you, love you. I freaking love you, love you. Something about you. Got all of the feels, it's magic for real. I freaking love you, love you. I freaking love you, love you. I freaking love you, love you. Something about you. Got all of the feels, it's magic for real. I freaking love you, love you. I freaking love you.
Yours were? No, yours are. Two stories seemingly destined to be woven together by the love of God that you learned to trust through the shared commitment of faith your families made from early on in your life.
You have the kindest, most beautiful soul I've ever had the privilege to meet, and I promise to love you so that whether in this lifetime or any lifetime still to come, you'll never question that I'm the person your soul belongs with.
You are everything I have ever wanted and more. You are kind, constant, strong, funny, very handsome, and love me more than I ever imagined I could be loved.
We have so much to look forward to.
I love you.
you.